If you really want to punish the parents who abused you once upon a time, return that abuse with tremendous love and see what happens to them. And what happens to you? There will be instant transformation in both. Once I had a discussion with my Guruji, and he was very happy to hear when I said that I have never seen my father or my mother raising an eye towards each other, or never spoken in a raised voice or a tone. He was very happy. He said, "You are one of those exceptional families." And I'm sure many across the globe have such a family too. When they grow older, what is our role towards them? Is looking after them too much? Or overly taking care of them a bit too much? Or granting them a lavish life of health and joy towards the sunset of their life? I like to share with you a story. It's an ancient epic story. There's a character called Shravan. His parents' wish was to visit many holy shrines in the neighborhood, in their areas, maybe 300, 400 kilometers, maybe 300 to 400 square kilometer areas. Unfortunately, they were older and they were blind. Boy who was younger, maybe in his 20s, he took upon himself, he created something like a raft on boat that you can keep on his shoulder, and he carried his parents on his shoulders, day after day visiting many shrines. In modern era today, we don't have to carry our parents on our shoulders. But somehow, carrying our parents in our minds, in our hearts has become a bit too much heavier. The load has become difficult to be carried on for more than such a period. Can there be moderation when it comes to love? When you love someone, would you say, "I don't need to love a little bit, I don't need to love too much"? There has to be some moderation. Will that love work in our relationship? So, the individuals who brought us into this world, whom we as incoming souls chose the parents, they showered their love. They raised us with a lot of sacrifices and love. When they need our help, can I turn my head away from that? Even if they abused us. If you really want to punish the parents who abused you once upon a time, return that abuse with tremendous love and see what happens to them. And what happens to you? There will be instant transformation in both. Our duties, our responsibilities goes higher when we have such loving parents. I cannot say that I have reached my limits of serving them. No, they will be tragic when we say enough, I have done enough. That will be very wrong. In fact, when we miss out on an opportunity of serving such parents who showered their love, missing that when we know that they are no more, would you be able to say sorry to them? It will be a tragic moment for us too. We missed an opportunity, and for missing such an opportunity, rest of our life will be, pining with this guilt. Oh, I could not do something I could have done. Flipping the whole thing, Once I heard Clancy speaking about the golden rule: do unto others what you would like to be done upon yourself. When you raise your own children, and as you grow older, you see your children and grandchildren, wouldn't you expect that they visit you at least now and then, if not 24/7? Are we at least doing that much? I think we have a tremendous responsibility towards our parents, and if they remain unhappy, thirsty, hungry for our love, then what is the point of leading such an existence full of luxury, full of peace and full of harmony? With whom are you creating this harmony? With your spouse, with your children? Is this your limited world? What happened to those who brought you into this world? So, fundamental thing, that if one has to create harmony within a family, and as a result in a community, in the whole world, this cannot happen unless and until we look after each other, starting with our own. Failing this, how will you say my community is happier? It's not possible.